I want to show the properties of a page. In an earlier video, we created the subpage boards, and we're currently at that page, which is fairly blank. So you can see up here, volunteerism/boards. That's our current page. So I enter design mode just to investigate, show you some of the options that you have for different page types and how you work with page as a concept. So here you see in bold that this page is selected in the menu tree since it's the active one. I now go to page properties. The name will be reflected in menus and in the URL. No, I mean the title, and the alias will be reflected in the URL. We can also add description and keywords. It's very common to support that, but be aware that very few search engines really use that a lot, so you can fill them in for your convenience, but it probably will not be used much by, for instance, Google. Okay, you can choose a theme template. I have several here. If I choose the gray column and submit, there I'm done, and I need just to press F5 once to refresh the page or refresh up in the browser. And here you see suddenly I have a different setup for my page given to me by the one who designed this theme. So I would like to try or go back to the default one, or maybe even check out, let's see here, check out the two columns. Let's see how that works. Yeah, that looks better for me since my menu up here was so wide. The gray column to the right did not really fit well. So normally you have several selections here provided by the designer of your theme. Okay, so that's the main part of the properties of the page. Then you have the position. So this one is placed in volunteerism. You can place it wherever in the tree. And if you had several, you would have, let me for instance go to another page just to show you. If I go to this one, this is a page that uses a template and it's placed in my books after this page. So you can either be first in list or after one of the other ones. So you have a precise placement of it. So let's go back to my boards page. It's very easy to navigate back and forth here. So we've covered the position. And I showed you the other one to have one where there were more than one sub page, so that you can actually, of course, sort them. And you have page type. Page type is a very sophisticated and powerful tool. This is a regular page. This means that you can just basically you can place anything on it. You can drag module windows off of the toolbox and place them anywhere and configure them just like you want it. That's a regular page. A page is kind of a canvas to place stuff. Or you can use a template. If you use a template, you really use the layout of another page, a template page. And here I have the pages in my menu tree that are of type template. Here, article template. And to really use it, I need to find an article that I want to tie it in with. So this is an article that will be used with this template page when I go to this page, meaning this URL. So I do not have to, or actually cannot, place module windows here now. This is just using the design off of the template page instead of having its own design, and picking an article from the article module. Let's not do that. So we've seen page, we've seen using a template. Now let's check out making a template. I will not go into depth on how to build a page as such, but basically you choose which type of template will it be. Will it be a template to display articles, article lists, images, galleries, calendar, events? And should you show the object title, the name of the article, the name of the event, etc. in the title of the page? Okay, here we have another category of pages called jump to page. So here you can either choose a web page elsewhere and you have to give a URL, or you need to simply choose a page in the menu tree. And if you do that, immediately if you enter live mode, because now we're in design mode, you will jump to that page. So it's just a shortcut to move to another place in the hierarchy. And the fourth option here is show content of another page. That's kind of like the internal jump to page, but even more comprehensive. You actually copy the content from one part of the tree and duplicate it at this specific place in the tree. So you just choose a page and you choose if you want to copy the name or use the name, which is boards here. And also if you want to attach sub-pages, so you can copy a whole part of the menu tree and duplicate it and keep it live, duplicate it at another place in the menu tree. And of course for all of these you can choose if you should open this in a new window when chosen, either if it's a page or if it's a page that uses a template, or jumping to page or showing content of another page. You can open in a new window if you want to. The time limits, I will not go into detail here, but any page you can set time limits based on time intervals, roles for who will see it when, and stop seeing it when.